Hello, and welcome back again. This time I will show you how I clean a focus screen and mirror in an old Rolleicord Xenar 1 to 3.5 and 75mm. So let's have a look inside. This camera is actually working very good. The shutter works and yeah, but the focus screen, I mean, if I look through just look through the lens, it looks pretty dusty, and maybe you can see something inside here in the viewing lens. But yeah, it's actually dusty, and the mirror inside is also very dusty. I had to have a sneak peek inside. So to get it off, there are 4 screws, one here, there, and there. And I will just, it's easier when flip up the lid. And a small flathead screwdriver, something like 1.6 millimeter or 2. It depends on which brand. So it's not that hard to do. So, well, it was weird. Some of the screws are actually steel and some of them are brass. Well, it's an old camera, so maybe it has been serviced by someone many years ago. I don't know. So that's off, and then set it to 0.9 meter because then the front is fully out. It will make it easier to take out the focusing screen. So this is actually how it looks. The put it a little aside. To get the focus screen out, there are 2 leaf spring, a kind of here on the front, and there is one on the back. And it just needs to be pressed down a little and then bend it out a little. Don't even think about bending the small tab here or the other one. It's already bent as it should be. So one just needs to press down and keep a finger on it, because it will flip out and run away somewhere. But not to touch the focus screen itself. I'll just put on a glove. So, because then I will just press down the, maybe I should zoom in a little. So one, give a finger on it and then push down a little and out as long as possible, and then one can take it out like this. And the other end, it looks like they are different, so one need to remember which is what. So I just put them as a like this. So this is front and this is back. So I don't get wrong. Now one can press underneath the focusing screen here, because there are two springs here. So one, I mean, you cannot just do this, close the lid is not enough. So one need to push underneath, I mean inside the mirror, the focusing screen housing, or whatever it calls, and then push up a little. And then with a, I use a rubberized tweezer, which is very handy. I get in a collector's stamp shop. So before I actually take it out, this one is not made of glass, it's made of plastic. So just to be sure how it actually looks, I mean sits correct, I can just put a small mark here, because there isn't any sign on this one. So I'll just put a little dot here. That's it. One will never seen it in the on the focusing screen. So I mean, I will not do anything wet cleaning on the underside of the focusing screen. I will just clean the upper side and then take the mirror itself. So to get it on a stable place, I just use those rubber tools, because they're very handy for many purposes. So I will just put it there and add a of course some Eclipse cleaning solution, and of course a peg pad. Those here, very good, both for lenses, mirrors, and of course focusing screen. So I will just add some drops of cleaning solution, and then draw the tissue all the way to the very end, and hopefully it will be better. Well, there are still some marks, but we can, if it's possible, do a if it's possible to get it off. It doesn't seem to help anything. It's not a problem. Just flip it over and do it again. I mean, it's not that hard, and it doesn't need a so here, maybe other people do it in a different way. Well, I just show it here, and it looks better to me. There are some scratches around here because of the spring, or somebody has tried to clean it, I don't know. So there's not much I can do about it. So I will just put it back in again. And of course I have a dot here to fit in correct. Actually, like sorry, we zoom out a little, so it will be easier. And okay, see there's a point here. Okay, so there, and there was just a small here, there's some plastic. So, and then put the spring, those springs on again. Press it down a little, and then under the little hook there, and there it sits. And then the other end, and then put it in, and then it sits there. So some of those had a piece of glass focusing screen, but this is only plastic. Maybe it's a cheaper one, I don't know. And then it's time to clean the mirror itself, if I can, I don't know. It looks like something like some bluish color, which I'm not sure I can get off, but let's see if it's possible. Now, to get the mirror out, I need to put it on actually infinity, because those, I actually don't know what it is, but it looks like it's changed the focusing screen angle or so. Now this is because I want to have the free space here, so I can draw the mirror out. So now I just need to press down on those small, it's not a spring, but just a piece of metal that is bended. So I push it down a little, and the other, and then it should be so easy to lift up the mirror. There's a leaf spring behind it, so I can push down here on the bottom of the mirror and just press it out. I mean, at least try. Don't scratch the mirror surface, because it's a metallized side of the mirror. So this is how it looks. On the other side, it's the glass side. So if I just put it on here, on the rubberized thingy, then it should be possible with another piece of lens tissue and hopefully clean the mirror as it looks better than this. Well, let's see if it can. Well, zoom in a little. So here it is. And then add a few drops of cleaning floatium, and then draw all the way to the very end. It's not really good, but it's better. It's not the, I mean the glass surface is used a lot during many years. Yeah, it's not possible to too much around this. Maybe no. It's not really possible to do anything about it. But at least I give it a try. So I can just put it back in the camera again. And by doing so, I think I will just put it down here and change the position of the focus, because then I think it may be easier to put in and adjust. So I take one side there, then put it back to infinity, and then it should be possible to put it on the two sides here and press the mirror gently, I mean very gently, down to the point here. So, and it's there. Then set it correct. Well, at least it actually helped a lot more than it was. So that's the main thing. And then bend the little piece of metal here. Don't go too close to the edge of the don't go too close to the edge of the mirror. So just like I do here, bend it a little, and the other one, so it's there. And then yeah, it helped a lot. Yeah. So it's not new, of course it's not new, but it looks much better. A lot of old stuff come out. So, and then put it to near end 0.9, and then flip up the focusing housing, and then add the top part, and then add the 4 screws in here, and then we are done. So it looks like something has helped. It looks like it was not a magnetic screw, but I mean a steel screw, but it is. And then we just take the other side. And then it's done. Then the last screw. Okay, be there. So that was actually good. There was a small fingerprint here, but now I can use the camera again. I mean, it's still a old camera, and it's really, I think it's good. So that's it. How about that? Hope you like the content and can use it for something. So bye bye.